Good afternoon, everyone. This is Brent, your host for Canadians with Disabilities and their Allies, and I'm actually broadcasting live from the BC Legislature today. And please stay tuned for the live broadcasting, and they'll be beginning in the next little while. In the meantime, I've got Sonia Furstenau right here.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, they're just broadcasting live, so just stay tuned, and we'll be with you momentarily. We got the Tom, the basic income guy here from Victoria.
Hello, everybody.
Be right with you, folks.
EB's being sworn in today. Is he actually being sworn in?
Yep.
Yep.
47th Premier.
So we're hoping he would be here in Rockland, but he's in Vancouver.
Yeah. Twitter Space still on?
Twitter Space is actually on. It's recording live. It's on location. We're on location with Twitter Space here at the BC Legislature. Nice sunny afternoon, a little breezy, but it's all good. How is everyone doing here this afternoon?
Doing great.
We're
Can I grab you?
we're actually just getting things set up here, and so just bear with us for a little bit here, and just guys can.
Let the sign do its work.
We're waiting for people to gather up here, and then we're going to be giving some speeches and stuff. Sonia Furstenau from the Green Party dropped by, and I was talking to her for a little bit there. And it was pretty cool, and she basically is just really happy with all the advocacy, and told us to keep on hammering away, and with the advocacy, don't give up. Stand up for what we believe in, our rights. It is democracy, and I echo her words. And she's so proud of with our group, the Canadians with Disabilities and their Allies.
Walter was like, "Yeah,
it's a little breezy here this morning. It's actually a little chilly." The security guard came over and talked to us. It's like brr. But hey, we got hot chocolate here, so that's a good thing.
Even though
but breezy, not too windy.
Oh, it's a little windy. Nothing like major, but it's of course the water is right down the harbor here, right? So of course it blows the coolness off the water, right? So
I don't want to hear about all that.
But it's nice. It's beautiful. Yeah, you can see all the boats in the harbor right from here too, and so it was nice. Yeah, Sonia Furstenau, though, she was we were just talking for a little bit there, and just talking about what we're doing, all the advocacy, and she's gonna do her best to try to come onto the show here. Hopefully, either end of this month or beginning of next month, sometime early next month, and that'd be nice. Just a little tiny segment, she said, because they have a very busy schedule, the MLAs now.
Yeah, that's it.
But which is understandable, and there'll be some other exciting things coming up too, she said. So she's definitely gonna be keeping me posted on a few developments too. And so she told me I'm not allowed to talk about a few things. So I said, oh, okay. So she told me, but I can't talk about it. So, but I can tell you some exciting stuff coming up very soon. So I just got to give you a little FYI on that. And that's fine, understandable. It's kind of confidential, right? But it's all about to do with the advocacy, and she's proud of everything that I'm doing and what we're all doing, and really pushing, like I say, what we believe in, right? I was talking to her about basic income a little bit also. And so she was actually really proud of that. Regarding the Canada Disability Benefit, yeah, she said just push for the DERB. That's the DERB is the word, and go from there. Basically, yeah, she agrees that the basic income is the way going forward because that's what the country's going to need.
Good.
Definitely.
Excellent. When you're done,
Yep.
Are we on?
We're on.
Nice. Hi guys, it's Jeff here.
Hi, Jeff.
Hey, it's cold out here. No one's showed up. What the heck? We're still here with our hot chocolate. I bought so much hot chocolate for the crowds that don't exist.
Can you get some over to Alberta? I could use a hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll beam it over.
Well, we'll beam it over. Beaming technology, right?
What we might do is I might record our speeches if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll have it recorded onto Twitter also.
Sounds good. That would be good.
I'll have it recorded onto Twitter Space also.
Yeah.
Other way around.
I'm gonna do. I'll post this. 3 minutes, we'll do some speeches here.
Sounds great.
So you've got Tom there, you've got Jeff there.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Nicholas Simon sent someone down today.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's the first time.
oh wow, that is so cool.
So actually, we're getting into his orbit.
Yeah.
We're waking
Who's
him up.
Simon?
He's our Minister of Social. What is it?
Social development and
Yeah.
poverty reduction.
Yeah, that's it.
There's that key word again, Patricia. Poverty reduction.
Elimination.
Right, it be poverty elimination. They need to change that
Yeah,
word.
I was going to say Cassandra's got it right. It's poverty elimination. And oh my God, everybody knows how I feel about that term.
Free hot chocolate. Come on over, guys. Gotta get you one. Shot. I got so
Yeah.
much, and the crowds never showed up.
Yeah. You can even have 2 cups if you want. Darn, hot chocolate's actually going cold. It's not hot anymore. It's cold chocolate. I'll have to get another one.
DERB.
DERB is the word.
Everybody's heard about the DERB.
To Canada, it is November the 18th. Today is the day that David Eby is being sworn in as the new Premier of BC, and yet 107,000 disabled people still live in legislated poverty. How is that possible? Why is this acceptable? So we are at the legislature today. I'm going to turn around. We got some speeches coming up. We also have a press release coming up this week on Wednesday. We had a gentleman from Nicholas Simon's office come down and say hello. So the government is hearing us. $13.58 a month is not acceptable financial support for anybody, especially if you're disabled. The official poverty level Canada last year in 2021 was $2,202 per month after taxes. So having someone to be expected to survive on $13.58 is unacceptable. Tom is going to be our first speaker up today, and I'm going to turn the camera around.
Hello, my name's Tom. I'm on online. You probably know me as Tom the advocacy guy. When I started learning about basic income, and more importantly, why it hasn't happened after decades of proof that it works, I started to see things in a way I couldn't unsee. I can't unsee how the minister responsible for 1.5 million Canadians with disabilities has a job title of employment, workforce development, and disability inclusion. Okay, call me picky, or grabbing straws, all you want. But in the age of David Graeber's explanation of the phenomenon of bullshit jobs, guy standing to precariat, we can't have a minister whose job it is to represent people with disabilities, just that role in whatever life choices the person can voluntarily make. I also can't not know, growing up in 80s middle-class suburbia where I had stability and security, I did not arbitrarily decide to do nothing. Other kids, related to me or not, it was the same. Strangely, a lack of fear of starving did not keep us from motivation. Meanwhile, I also can't not know that gratitude can only exist if we are wise, honest, and humble enough to realize everything we have, everything we do, and everything we are comes primarily from the generations that have come before, from all the work of the past, from family, friends, and even people around us we don't even know, than anything we do ourselves. So while we allow for private inheritance in all forms, there is no reason why we shouldn't allow for the public inheritance, investing in everyone, which creates more opportunity like we've seen transpire in basic income experiments, and that this same concept of trusting people up front can of course lead to the unlocking of the full potential of 1.5 million Canadians with disabilities currently in legislated poverty. Not only do people with actual unconditional income work more in pilots, but it has been shown to reduce healthcare costs, improve birth weights, reduce crime, improve family dynamics, improve school performance, and so much more. This is why basic income proponents across the country, including Basic Income British Columbia, which I'm a member of, wants to see the immediate introduction of the Disability Emergency Relief Benefit, as well as a more robust Canada Disability Benefit, one that truly makes every person with disability better off. A DERB could also, considering these completely understandable concerns people have over the CDB, be a show of good faith, something that's been sorely missing for far too long.
DERB is the word. That was awesome. You knocked it right out.
Standing up to demand DERB, Disability Emergency Relief Benefit, from our provincial government, while the federal government is working on the Canada Disability Benefit. So while that is being developed in Ottawa, we still are in legislative poverty. 107,000 British Columbians with the disabilities are living in poverty. So I'm going to put this the floor over to Brent to do a little bit of chatting about our current situation. And Brent, it's all yours.
Great.
Yay!
Yay! Well, here we go, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Brent. I'm the actual host for Canadians with Disabilities and their allies. And I'm broadcasting live today at the BC Legislature grounds in beautiful Victoria.
Cold.
It's cold, Victoria. But hey, we're live here. We got hot chocolate. And first off, I want to congratulate David Eby, our new 37th Premier of British Columbia.
Yay!
Congratulations, David.
Yes,
And
Derb it, Dave. Derb it, Dave.
Derb it, Dave. Let's just derb it. Derb is the word. Okay. And today also, first of all, I'm going to talk about Twitter Space. Many of you probably know that Twitter is a good place to come for social interactions with people. And back in January of 2022, I decided to launch a Twitter space called Canadians with Disabilities and their Allies. And since then, I brought together a lot of people with lived experience, people who know other people who have disabilities, and those are their allies. They could be friends of people with disabilities. There could be parents, family, I mean, you name it, grandparents. They all come to a common place that I created because that's what I want to do, is bridge people together for the common interest of talking about lived experience and talk about things like DERB. DERB is the word. And I mean, the federal minister for social development and inclusion, maybe I got that right, but Carla Quantrill is in charge of, for the federal minister, launching a Canada Disability Benefit. Unfortunately, it's going to take quite a lengthy time to get that out to Canadians with disabilities across Canada. Even though it was promised, it was promised to over 7
years ago.
7 years ago it was promised, and we're still waiting. I mean, CERB got out in a short period of time. Why do Canadians with disabilities have to wait forever for a support payment to help them gain the basic fundamental rights in our country to shelter, to your housing, to, I mean, your food, I mean, all your basic things that you need. And when I say basics, I mean just your toiletries in your home. I mean, cable, I mean, hydro. I mean, gee, imagine if you didn't have hydro. What would happen then? Well, I guess you would now wouldn't have a place, right? Because all your stuff would now go bad in your fridge. But of course, maybe you can't even afford to buy stuff in your fridge because you don't get enough money. Those are basic human rights, and having a shelter over your head. Now, stats basically show that a lot of the rates across Canada right now are way below what they should be. So I'm going to start with BC first, and then I'm going to move across the country to different provinces. I don't have all the stat information to do with the shelter rates, because as far as I know, only BC and Ontario have a shelter allowance. So in BC, the shelter allowance is $375, folks. That's right, $375 a month, not per week, not bi-weekly, per month. And that has been frozen since April 1st, 2007. That's right, 15 years, 7 months, frozen rates. Well, when I started this introduction here, I said, yeah, it's freezing in Victoria, right? Well, imagine people not having their rate increases in 15 years, 7 months. Now, those are frozen rates. You cannot find anywhere, even for the full total check amount of $1,358 versus the $375 maximum allowance that they're going to give you. Now, we've been advocating year after year after year. Oh, yeah, when the fiscal situation allows, oh, yeah, we got to be fiscally prudent. We got to tighten our belts. But hey, it's okay. We can handle money to billionaires. I mean, big corporations. We can take care of them, but we can't take care of our own citizens. Why can we not take care of our own citizens in province of BC?